All of us love colors, and crayons, in a box of crayons, they are lovely colors, and you love colors to keep you happy. I have a short little poem for you on a box of crayons which you love. Let's look at the poem, read it aloud, and find answers to the question I will give you. Okay? My box of crayons. My box of crayons. The crayon box on my table crayon box on my table has colors. Red, blue, and purple. All the crayons out I like. To see what pretty, what pretty pictures they make. Red I choose. Red I choose to draw hearts and roses. Hearts and roses, and for reindeer, cold noses. Blues for ponds and skies. I choose. Purple for flowers. Purple for flowers on grass. When I am done with papers, when I am done with papers so small, I choose to paint. I choose to paint all over the wall. Waves in the ocean. Waves in the ocean. Sailors and whale. My friends running up. My friends running up. Up and down the mall. I love my crayons. I love my crayons. Every color. Crayons are fun. And I always need more. And I always need more. Okay, let's read this together. My box of crayons. The crayon box on my table has colors red, blue and purple. All the crayons out I like to see what pretty pictures they make. Red I choose to draw hearts and roses, and for reindeers cold, cold noses. Blues for ponds and skies I choose, purple for flowers on grass. When I am done with papers so small, I choose to paint all over the wall. Waves in the ocean, sailors and whale, my friends running up and down the mall. I love my crayons, every color. Crayons are fun and I always need more. So here we have short poem on the box of crayons. The box of crayons are out and all the crayons are there for you to choose what color you will use for what. So you have to decide, what will I do? What color I'll put for what? Now, questions I will write at the side here. Questions. Now, my first question is, where is the box of crayons? The crayon box on my table. Where is the box of crayon? The box of crayon is on my table, on the child's table. Where is the box of crayons? The answer is, the box of crayons are on the table. The next question, what color will the child choose to color hearts and roses? What color? What color? What will? Okay, what color will you choose? What color will you choose for hearts and roses? What color will you choose for hearts and roses? The child chooses red to draw, to color hearts and roses. Where is the box of crayon? The crayon is on the table. What color will the child choose, or will you choose for hearts and roses? Red is the color for hearts and roses. Now, what color will you choose to color ponds and skies? What color? What color will you choose for ponds and skies? Ponds and skies. What's the answer? To color ponds and sky, you use color blue color. Now, what does the boy do after painting on a small paper? What does the boy? Where does the boy like to paint? Fourth question is, where does the child want to paint? Where does the child finish coloring? Now, where does the child want to paint? The child would want to paint all over the wall. Normally, in the house, that's what you do, isn't it? So, where does the child want to paint? The child wants to paint all over the wall. Now, next one. Where will you find waves, or where are the waves? Where are the waves? The waves are in the sea, in the ocean. You find the waves in the ocean. What else do you see at the sea? You see the sailors and the whale. So what do you see in the ocean? What do you see? What do you see in the ocean? You see the whales and the sailors. Okay. Now, another question is, what are the friends doing? The friends are running up and down the mall. The friends are running up and down the mall. What gives you fun time? You say your crayon gives you fun time and you need more. Let's look at it again, once again. Now, first, where is the box of crayon? The box of crayon. They are on the table. What color will you choose for hearts and roses? You choose red for hearts and roses. What color will you choose for the ponds and skies? You choose blue for ponds and skies. Now, what color will you choose for the flowers? You will choose purple for the flowers. Now, where does the child want to paint? Or where do you want to paint after having colored on the paper? The child wants to paint all over the wall. All over the world. Where are the waves? The waves are in the ocean. What do you see in the ocean? You see the sailors and the whale in the ocean. Now, what are the friends doing? Friends are running up and down the mall. Now, what gives you fun time? Your crayon, a box of crayon, gives you fun time. So now you learned to find the answers from a poem. There is a story in every rhyme or a poem that we read. Now we will do a short poem, or you may call it a rhyme. You might know Monday's Child. Every day of the week, some child is born, and that every day of the week has a story to tell. It may be true, it may not be true, but the rhyme says, Every day has a story. So I will write the poem, the short poem, Monday's Child, and then I'll give you some questions and you can frame some answers looking at the reading aloud to yourself. Okay? Now, Monday's Child. Monday's child is fair of face, of face. Tuesday's child Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for its living. But the child that is born on a Sunday is fair and wise and good and gay. Now, let's read it together. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Woe means sadness. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for its living. But the child that is born on a Sunday is fair and wise and good and gay. Okay? Now this is the rhyme that you learn, or rather poem that you learn in your junior class. Now, some questions. Okay, which child has to work hard for a living? Questions. Which child? All of us are born on different days, you know. So find out for yourself what day you're born and what you're doing. May be right, may be wrong. Which child has to work hard for a living? Okay, which child has to work hard for a living? Now, Saturday's child works hard for its living. So what is the answer? Which child has to work for a living? Saturday's child. The child that's born on a Saturday works very hard for his living. Okay? So which child has to work hard? The child or all the children who are born on Saturday works hard. Which child will be a sad child? That's very sad. Which child will be? Which child will be a sad child? Woe, I told you, woe means sadness. Now, so the child that is born, the child or children who are born on Wednesday will be a sad child. Now, who has to work hard for a living? Children born on Saturday. Which child will be a sad child? The child born on Wednesday. Next. Which child will be a pretty child? Which child will be a pretty child? All of us like to be pretty, isn't it? Okay, now let's look at who will be a pretty child. Who is going to be pretty here? Now, Monday's child is fair of face. What's the meaning of fair? A pretty face. A child born on Monday is a pretty. So, which child will be a pretty child? All children born on Mondays. Monday's child is fair of face. Very pretty child. Okay. Now, which child is loving and giving? All of us must be loving and giving, but there's a special child. Now, which child is loving and giving? Loving and giving. That means sharing. Ready to share. Ready to give a helping hand. Now, Friday, all children born on Friday is loving and giving, always ready to give a helping hand. So, which child is loving and giving? The child that's born on a Friday is loving and giving. Now, which child will have to go far away? Children born on Thursdays has to go away far. Now, which child will travel a lot? They say children born on Thursday travels a lot. Now, what is the child born on Sunday like? What is the child born on Sunday like? So, the children or the child born on Sunday is fair, wise, good and gay, jolly fellow, always happy, carefree. So, which child is born on Sunday? The children born on Sunday are like, they are fair, they are wise, they are good, and they are very happy. So, now let's look at the poem once again. Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child full of grace, Wednesday's child is full of woe, Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for its living. But the child that is born on a Sunday is fair, wise, good and gay. Once again, now, which child has a pretty face? The child born on Monday. Now, which child has everything that a child needs? Grace means happiness, blessing, lots of blessing. Which child has got lots? The child born on Tuesday, full of grace. Whatever the child needs, it is there. Now, which child will be a sad child? Child born on Wednesday happen to be a sad child. Now, which child will travel afar, go far away? A child born on Thursday has to go far from the house to study, whatever. Now, who is a loving and giving child? What day the child is born? Which child is loving and giving? Child born on Friday is loving and giving. Now, who works? Which child works hard for its living? The children born on Saturday works hard for their living. And finally, which child born on, what is the child born on Sunday like? The child born on Sunday is fair, wise, good and gay. So what day you like to be born? Want to change the day? No, we cannot. Now, the Sunday's child is most beautiful, fair, wise, good and jolly. So the jolly children are those who are born on Sunday. So it's only a poem. It may be right, it may be wrong. So we have learned to answer questions from a short poem too.